Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a customer job. This is a nice Asus laptop. It's a Asus ROG GL552V. So the laptop does not turn on anymore. I'm reading the customer description. He tried to reset following the instruction from the Asus website, and it didn't work. He tried with a multimeter and check the charger, and the charger is good. He tested the charging port, and the charging port is good. So he checked my videos, and he believed can be a faulty MOSFET or a capacitor. Okay, so that's what we know about this job. This is a nice one. It's an i5 NVIDIA GTX, but it's nice. Now I don't want to plug the charger in because we don't know what is there. What can I see? The laptop has no screws. Came with this like that. So I'll unplug the battery. No screws. I haven't opened the laptop. I don't know nothing about this job. Okay, here is no hard drive, but still the M2 drive is there. The heatsink has no screws. That's the heatsink. Oh wow. That's strange. Okay, let's open the laptop and see what is inside. We have the DVD drive, okay. So the customer sent the laptop without screws to make my job easier. What do you think? Wait, how this is supposed to be open? From the keyboard? Yeah, from the keyboard, okay. So no cables plugged in whatsoever inside. That's the keyboard. Okay, the cables looks good. We should take the board out. Let's check quickly. We can see here some MOSFETs. Yeah, let's check. I can't. The capacitor are under the plastic thingy. I was just curious if the motherboard is shorted or not. This is just another job with a shorted MOSFET and a dead CPU. Yeah, but you know what? This hasn't been opened. So how he took out the heatsinks? That's weird because the screen connector, you can see, has not been opened before. I mean, I can see on the plastic, this plastic thingy, which once what you open, you will see, you will leave marks, you see, kind of like a seal. Okay, the Wi-Fi antenna. We have the speakers, I think, yeah. We have the charging port here. Good. And now we can take the board out, yeah. Okay, that's the fun. Good, let's leave the laptop on one side and concentrate at the motherboard. Because if motherboard is shorted, you know the story. Shorted MOSFET, dead CPU, dead GPU. You know the story already. I mean, I have so many laptops with this kind of fault. Okay, so we have the multimeter on screen. Let's check the main power rail. 0 ohms. What did I told you? 0 ohms. But you know what? Wait, that's strange. That's strange. You see? the CPU has a seal, so those two screws are missing, right? But this has a seal, so no one opened the heatsink before. Well, doesn't matter, it's short anyway. The main power rail is shorted anyway. Let me take out the fan because clearly this board is shorted. Wait, is liquid damage or... One second. I'm seeing liquid damage there. Yes, it is. Let me switch to microscope. Let's wait for the microscope. Yeah, okay. So we have some liquid damage here. I mean, don't get me wrong, probably the CPU and GPU is dead anyway, but we have also the liquid damage. So what is this? This probably is the power supply for the one second. Give me a second. Well, it's not. No, this driver is driving this coil, which what is doing? Oh, well, it's driving the CPU. Okay. The GPU. No, the CPU. No. This is the CPU, this is the GPU. The GPU has the RAM, video RAM memories. Okay, so this is driving a power supply from the CPU, and we have a dead MOSFET. Wow. Here is another liquid damage, another spot. Okay, so this laptop died by liquid damage, I believe. Here, but here is just a test point, you can see. Okay, this is sweet liquid. This is sweet. Let's try and clean it quickly. Just a little bit of alcohol, but it doesn't get dissolved. So I can see the sugar there. You can see the sugar. Yeah, there is sugar. How do you clean sugar? With water. Remember? And here, yeah, here is sugar again. So even if I'm trying with alcohol, it's working. Maybe it's not sugar. Or maybe it is sugar. But it's looking quite good for a liquid damage motherboard, you don't think? It's looking quite good. I'm looking for another liquid damage spot if we have more. Let's see the IO chip. Okay, here we have the plastic thingy over the board. Okay, so it's just a little bit of liquid damage here. I'm still not confident with that chip, yeah. Let's just a short reflow. With rosin. Yeah, okay, the chip is moving. Okay, now it's fine. Now let's focus on whatever is shorted on this board. Yeah, we have normal MOSFETs here. So this is the GPU. We have normal MOSFETs. So we have two power supplies, and we have normal MOSFETs, and that's great. That's fantastic. Hmm? So what do you think? Do you think this laptop it will survive? Possible, because the graphic it's kind of an old chip. That means the charger is smaller, like amperage speaking. Very possible we can fix this. Very possible. Okay, let me grab the power supply. I'm curious where we are pushing current, on the CPU or on the GPU. And then we have the plus. And yeah, of course it's shorted. But the resistance is very low. No, this must be a capacitor. This must be a capacitor. Let's get a thermal camera. The resistance is very low. The resistance of the short is very low. If it was CPU or GPU, there will be few ohms. And I will see on the power supply, I will see if the voltage will be higher, but it's not. I think the customer can be lucky. So let's see. So that's the board. Okay, we heat up the board so we can see the heat. A lot of heat there. Yeah. Let's go with some current. Current there. And I can't see anything. Oh yeah, I can see. What is there? Oh, there is a chip. It's a chip or a MOSFET. Lol. It's hot. Okay, that's a MOSFET. Okay, this MOSFET is with this MOSFET together, and they are switching this coil. That's what I believe. Yeah, let's see one more time. So one more time, plus. And what is that? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. The MOSFET. Okay, so the MOSFET is kind of shorted. Actually, the MOSFET it is shorted. Let's come with some alcohol and be sure we are doing the right thing here. Okay, so that's some alcohol. Let's come with the current on the same spot. So on, and we can see the MOSFET is getting evaporated quickly. So it's not a capacitor. Okay, let's remove this MOSFET and see what it's doing, yeah? So we remove the MOSFET. Now let's check with multimeter on the ohm scale. Let's see we ground, yeah? So we ground, we have no short right now. Minus plus, okay. And this is with this coil, and the coil, what is doing? On the coil I have 0 ohms. Okay, that's bad. How can I have 0 ohms on coil? Huh? So that's the coil, and I have exactly 0 ohms. So the track is going here. So those capacitors are on the same track. Okay, that's bad. Let's see what current is there, yeah? Let's come with 0.8 volts on the coil. Oh, sorry, let me get a power supply. And it's taking 2.7 amps. Okay, that's not good. 2.7 amps doing nothing. That's the thing. 2.7 amps doing nothing. Idle, standby. I don't know, off. Let's see one more time. And yeah, what is getting hot is the GPU. That's bad. Okay, let's check the other two power supplies. This one. And here we have 7 ohms. 7 ohms looks fine. 7 ohms for the GPU. Oh wait, this is the RAM? No, it's not the RAM. The RAM should be a smaller one, right? Yeah, 25 ohms. Yeah, probably that's the video RAM power supply. The CPU, 2.5 ohms. Seems about right. Okay, I have an idea. If you are with me on this, yeah, I have an idea. Because it's tricky to replace with a different MOSFET. There, yeah, it's tricky. So what I'm gonna do, I'll try to find a weaker power supply. Wait, here are MOSFETs even on the other side. And here are MOSFETs even on the other side, so they are on the parallel mode. Okay, let's start the board. Yeah, let me come with where is the charging port? Yeah, the charging port is here. Let's come with 19 and see if everything is okay. Yeah, 19, and it's fine. And we have lights. Check there, we have lights. 1.1, so the board start 1.1 amps. So the board just start. Let's see. You know, are two kind of laptops. Some BIOS, they are checking the GPU, and some not, even if they have switching graphics. So if the I/O chip, it doesn't run the test on the GPU, which you see some picture on the screen. Yeah, let's see. Like that. Yeah, we don't need the charger, right? We need a screen. Okay, so we plug the screen. Let's come with voltage. I seen the board start by itself, so we are fine. Oh, it start once. Okay, let's unplug the BIOS battery. Yeah, let's unplug the BIOS battery. Let's short the BIOS battery. Now let's check one more time. Yeah, that's fine. And the board start. And no picture on the screen. No picture at all. Let's wait. Maybe the BIOS it will get, you know. No, I don't think that I can see the lights here, so I can see the board is on. You can see on the screen it's taking one now. Okay, the board shut down, and the board start. 1 second. The board start, and we have picture. That's insane. Okay, so the BIOS is not checking the GPU. Wow. But how we are managing this job, you know, I can't give the laptop like that. I mean, it will work fine. These are switching graphics. It will work fine till the point the customer will try to play some games and the laptop it will shut down itself. I was thinking to get the MOSFET. We can try, we can try it. But then I have to check. I have to run some program and stress the GPU and CPU. The GPU mostly, to see if indeed it's a good job. So I can take another MOSFET. Yeah, that was the idea. I can take a MOSFET. I believe it's a 5 volts power supply on the other side. I can take the same MOSFET and move the MOSFET there. And here I can replace the both MOSFETs with a different pair of MOSFETs. Let me check online. What MOSFET is this? What is doing? Okay, it's nothing special with this MOSFET. So what we can do, like how I said, yeah? Let's see if the MOSFET is getting burned or not. So what I will do, I found, okay, this, I think this is the RAM power supply, right? This must be the RAM one. Let's check to be sure. So we have the coil and we have 0 ohms, yeah? So this is the RAM power supply. So what I will do, I will take one MOSFET from there. Let me see if it's the same MOSFET. Yeah, that's important. If it's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. No, sorry. This is 6030 and this is 40. 6030. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the MOSFET I need. 6030. That's the one. Okay, so on the high side they use a better MOSFET. Yeah, 60. And on the low side they use a 4030, a lower power MOSFET. That's interesting. Okay, let's replace the. Let's remove that MOSFET and move it, yeah, to the GPU. Okay, so we remove the MOSFET. Let's move the MOSFET. So we have to move the MOSFET here, yeah? Here. Let me use some rosin. Okay, great. Now let's solder this. I'm curious what will happen. It'll get short again. Okay, so the MOSFET is soldered. Let's solder another MOSFET on the RAM side. No, I will not solder a pair. Yeah, I will not. I'll tell you why. Because even those MOSFET are not pair, so are fine. Yeah. Okay, found one. We'll see if the RAM power supply is working. We should have picture, right? Okay. So must be on the other way. Must be like that. Okay, so the MOSFET is soldered on the board. Let's test it, yeah? But how we can test, okay, this is the faulty one. How we can test, because I want to check the voltage here. I think I need the charger. If we have the charger, we can check. One second. Okay, so we have the charger. But if I think twice, I don't really want to plug the charger. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you know. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. I think we swapped some MOSFETs, a good MOSFET on a spot where there was a faulty MOSFET, a shorted MOSFET. Then we swapped a MOSFET on the RAM power supply. I don't know, but I feel like I want to use the power supply, my power supply. So let's see. I'm more concerned about my MOSFET because probably that power supply on the GPU, it will not start before you start stressing the... Wait. The power supply is clicking. The power supply is clicking. And I don't think it's my MOSFET. You know why the power supply is clicking? Because that MOSFET is open wide, the one with this one. That's bad. Okay, so now if you will use the original power supply, that MOSFET will be again shorted. But because I use my power supply, I can hear the power supply clicking. That means the current goes over 5 amps. Okay, that's bad. Let's remove the MOSFET quickly. I mean, what you will do? Okay, so clearly here we have a driver issue, yeah? I believe we have a driver problem. So we took out the MOSFET. And we are gonna test again. And this MOSFET is shorted. That's insane. It's not shorted, sorry, you lol. I was about to get full by himself. It's not shorted. Okay. So either the power rail, yeah, because when you check this MOSFET, the downside MOSFET, you actually check the power rail. So either the power rail has 0 ohms or this MOSFET has 0 ohms. Now I'm like a beginner. I see 0 ohms on the MOSFET and I believe it's the MOSFET. But the problem is here, it is 0 ohms, like 0.05. I can check with the power supply, with the power supply and the thermal camera. I can do that. But it's more simple to remove this MOSFET quickly. Let's see. And the short is, yeah, wait, it's 1.2 ohms. It's 1.2 ohms. So the MOSFET is good. The MOSFET is good. That's insane. So the MOSFET is good. But why now I have 1.2 ohms? No, I don't have 1.2 ohms. I have 0.0. Yeah, 0.08. This is ground. Yeah, it is ground. Okay, so we remove both MOSFETs. Let's check if the laptop is clicking. Maybe our but I don't need the screen, I need only the power supply. Maybe our RAM MOSFET is not good. Well, let's see. Minus, plus. And the board is fine, the board just came on, so my MOSFET from the RAM power supply is good. We can plug the screen and check. But you know what? Okay. This is a driver issue. So just because the laptop being off, it's off. With the both MOSFETs, power supply is clicking. Doesn't mean the high side MOSFET, it's always driving the current. And that MOSFET is driven by the driver. I'm curious to check the voltage on gate, which I will do it. Let's see if the laptop is coming on. Just to know if my my RAM MOSFET is good, and then we can play. The board switch off, the board switch on. Waiting for the picture. The board switch off and switch on. And we have picture. So my RAM MOSFET we replace with a different model, and it's fine. Yeah, it's working fine. Now our issue is the driver. That's what I believe it is there. I mean, yeah, it can be a shorted GPU, but till the point we are reaching the GPU to check, we have to fix this power supply. Yeah. So what do I want to do? I want to come with voltage, and I want to check the gate voltage on that MOSFET. I'm pretty sure the MOSFET is high all the time. So the MOSFET is here. Okay. Where is the charging connector? I swear I'm missing the charging port connector. I can't see it. So the board is like that, right? No, it's like that. No, it's not like that. Ah, sorry, it was on this side. Okay, it was on this side. I do have access with my power supply, yeah? I do have access. So let's try, yeah? We have... Let's lower the current a little bit, because we are playing. So this is the power supply. This is the multimeter. Yeah. Okay, so with the plus of the power supply here, okay, and the board is on. I want to check the voltage on the gate. What is the gate? Here. And the voltage on the gate is 0. What? So this is drain, okay. And this is gate. Huh. Huh. Okay, this can mean a lot. So it looks like the driver is not pushing voltage on the gate. So that means this power supply is starting one with the laptop, but because the power rail is like nearly 0 ohms, obviously who is taking the bump? The MOSFET. And if you have a current limit like I have on the power supply, that's why the power supply is clicking. I don't think we can fix this. Let's switch to ohm and see what we have there. Let's switch to ohms. So from here to here, we have 0.5. If I touch this, 0.2. The resistance is way too low. I'm afraid we have a shorted GPU. Okay, let's take the heatsink out. Let's see what that power rail is heating up here. I'm curious. Is heating the whole GPU or only apart from the GPU? Okay, so we took out the heatsink. Let's get a thermal camera. Let's come with the power supply. Let's lower the voltage. Okay, so we have the thermal camera. The board is quite warm, but let's come with current here. What? Oh lol. So you see what this power supply it is? You can see. What do you think is here? So one more time, yeah, one more time. Yeah, probably we have to wait to cool down, the board to cool down. We have shorted RAM memory. So the resistance of the video RAM memory is very high. I mean, we check on the other board, it was like 25 ohms, yeah. But this one is like 0 ohms. So one more time, yeah. Power on, and check there we have two faulty RAM memories. So we have 1 and 1. That's what we have. But this one is proper shorted. Now listen, no. If the 19 volts, yeah, because it was a shorted MOSFET, go to the video RAM memory, the video RAM memory are dead all. I mean, just by luck, we have two shorted here, yeah, just by luck. But I believe all are dead. And if the 90 volts go to the RAM memory, what do you think will happen with the voltage? So okay, it's penetrating the RAM memory because it's 19 volts, and then it's going to the GPU, right? I mean, it's just stupid. If I order all four RAM memories, I can lose the money because most likely the GPU is dead. I mean, the GPU is not shorted. It's like 7 ohms, which is fine. But can be dead. Can be, you know, from millions of transistors, it's enough like one to be burned. And you have no picture. You have blue screen. You have, you know, squares on the screen. So the laptop is starting on the chipset, on the Intel, yeah? This board has switching graphics. So it's starting on the Intel, that's why we have picture. And it's supposed, when it's loading the Windows, or when you have a demanding application, to switch to this GPU. I don't know, I'll upload the video, I will speak with the customer, because this is the point when I will stop. I mean, shorted MOSFET, but the MOSFET, I'm pretty sure, kill all these video RAM memories, and most likely goes to the GPU, and the GPU probably it's dead also. Yeah, okay, I'll speak with the customer. Anyway, I will upload the video. It's good for the customer to see the video. He can disable the graphics. I believe those laptops, they have on BIOS option. I'm not sure about that. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video, like always, and see you on the next one. Bye.